All right, welcome and hello. Good to see you guys here and gals. We are going to be playing Stonespine Architects today. This is actually a game that is on Kickstarter right now. It has already funded, so you can go check this out on their Kickstarter page. I believe the link is in the... let me double check. I believe the link is, yes, the link is in the description of this video, so you can go check it out, and we should be good to go there. Now, on that note, this is not, and I want to make that capital N, capital O, capital T, this is not a paid live playthrough. This is a game that I got as a review copy. They gave me a prototype copy at Origins, and that's all I've received from Thunderworks Games. I want to appreciate them trusting me with that prototype copy, but I've not been paid to do this at all. This is just me wanting to show off a game that's currently on Kickstarter. All right, so that is the long and the short story there. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be doing the legendary solo mode. Now, the reason that it's legendary is because in this little Jael deck, or Yael deck, it's J-A-E-L. And I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. So, it's either jail or, but I thought that was a little too, I don't know, incarcerated-ish, if that makes any sense. I mean, we are making a dungeon, for crying out loud, so maybe it is jail. But it's Jael or Yael or something to that effect. And in this deck, this is like the AI deck that we're going to be playing against. There are 3 cards in here that have a little crown up in the upper right-hand corner of the card. And they are more difficult. So there are 6 cards here. We only play through 4 rounds, so it's possible that 2 of those harder cards won't even show up. But it's also conversely possible that all 3 of them will show up, which will make this very much more difficult. Now, I have already played this solo, and I have to say that in my other solo game, when I was teaching myself how to play, Jael was a punk architect, and I whooped him. But I didn't whoop him by much. It was a whopping 14 points that I beat him by. So it was still a pretty close game. I just managed to edge him out a little bit. So here we go. Let's see here. It's like they knew. I know, right, Kirk? It's like they knew I was going to do this. Vanessa is here. Thank you for joining us. She'll watch the Dice Tower Top 10 later. That's right. Yeah. Thanks for being here, Vanessa. You can watch this later too. It's whatever you'd like to do. Curious what you got to play it with that had a copy. Oh yeah. So Vanessa has played Stonespine Architects a few weeks ago. It was fun, and I'm likely to go back to it to back it. Brandon from All Aboard Gaming, he's a friend. So there you go. That's called good marketing, Kirk. Kirk from Thunderworks Games is here. He's my contact with Thunderworks Games, and I spoke to him this morning just to clear up a couple of things that I had in my brain pan that wasn't quite working correctly. So I appreciate his help getting all this squared away. So we're going to jump right on into it, and hopefully throughout the course of the game, you'll kind of get the idea of how it plays. So generally speaking, the game plays in 4 years or 4 rounds, if that makes better sense to you from a game perspective. And each round is going to have 3 phases. The first phase is going to be the construction phase, where we're actually going to be building the first row of our dungeons. And then after that, we'll have an improvements phase where we're going to be able to determine how much money we made throughout the course of that year, and then go and buy from the market some improvements to drop into our dungeon. And then we'll have a cleanup phase where it's basically we're getting ready to go for the next year, and we'll do that 4 times. And at the end of the 4th year, whichever person, either Yael or Samuel, whichever of us has the most points will be declared the master architect and will be able to get a lot of contracts headed our way from the queen and her friends, I guess, that are all itching to build dungeons in their castles. So there you have it. Mom Gamer is here. Good to see you, Mom Gamer. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, Vanessa met her quite some time ago, I believe, at PAX Unplugged for the first time. Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe it was at a Dice Tower Con that we met initially. Marissa McConnell, Kirk is great. Yes, he is. Sebastian Mueller, good evening. Hello, Sebastian, from the other side of the pond. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this one more time, though. I do want to mention, if you don't know already, that this is available for backing right now on Kickstarter. So go check it out if anything that you see here is piquing your interest. All right, so let me go ahead and switch angles here, and we'll get down to the table, and I'll explain some of the different elements of what's going on, and we'll get started playing. All right, so first of all, the first thing that we're going to be doing here is, during setup, we have to construct the Yael decks. And basically, you're going to have 6 different cards here. So you won't even see all 6 of the cards. Only 4 of them are going to be played through. Over here, we have the market set up. And basically, you set the game up, generally speaking, like a 2-player game, where you're going to put 1 market card out for each player that's there, and then you fill up the card with the different tokens that it calls for. Basically, you just match the shape with the shape. You have traps up here. You have different elements that are in these ovals. They can be monsters, or they can be secret passages, or what have you. And then there are also circle icon or tokens, which can be treasure chests and different kinds of elements like blobs and oozes and all that other kind of stuff. There you have that. You have your chamber cards over here, which we're going to get into in just a minute. You have a goal card for the entire game, which is something that you're basically trying to get the most points out of. So this one says Kubrick Conundrum. So you want to have the most oozes, which is the green blob there, oozes in your dungeon. If you have the most, you're going to get 15 points. If you have second most, you get 9. And then over here, you have some challenge cards. And in a 2-player game, as well as in the solo, you're going to put out 3 of those. And the first person to pass during the improvements phase gets the go on which of these gets the first pick, basically. You're also, as the player, going to take a blueprint card, and this is basically a maybe a set collection version, well, kind of a set collection mechanic, where you're trying to get as many of these elements in those particular places within your dungeon as you're building it as you can. So the more elements that you get in your dungeon where they're supposed to go, called for by the blueprint, the more points you're going to score, with a maximum being 20 points if you get all 8 of these elements in those specific places throughout the course of your of the game and in your dungeon. So that's about it. First thing you're going to do in the construction phase of the first of your first turn is flip over a Yael card, and this is basically going to tell you how much gold he's going to produce during the course of this round, and then it's also going to tell you what he's going to take when he goes to the market and when he passes on your turn. So basically what I have to try to do is try to get more gold generated in my first year than he is going to generate. Otherwise, he's going to be able to go to the market first. He's going to wipe out some of the stuff that I won't ever have a chance of getting. And he's also going to discard the lowest number over here, which is going to be Sabek's Plunder, which is this card right here. They all have a little number in the bottom corner, the bottom right-hand corner. So this tells you which one he will get rid of. And then at the end of the game, he's going to use this to actually score points. So it's going to give him a base of 15 points during the game, at the end of the game. But he's also going to get 2 more points for every, I believe, kobold that is in his dungeon, which will be determined by the cards that he takes during the construction phase. So this is the entrance to my dungeon, denoted by the icon right here. So the second column over at the top is where the entrance to my dungeon is going to be set. And so that card needs to have a tunnel opening going up to the north. I'll just call it north, going forth, to show that it is the entrance of my dungeon. Then you're also going to score points at the end for having the chambers in your dungeon connected to your entrance and to your exit, wherever it's going to be. So my exit is going to be actually over here in this column at the bottom of my dungeon, but we'll wait to put that down there in just a few moments. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Now, at the beginning of the construction phase, you're going to draw 5 cards. 4, 5. And these are the cards that you're going to have to choose from. Now, as you can see with the blueprint here, I'm looking for certain kinds of rooms on these 2 squares. This says that the chamber here needs to have a trap in it. It can be a printed on the card trap, or it can be a token that I add to it at a later point. This one is saying that it needs a stone chamber in that. So some of these chambers are stone, some of them are cave or rock, whatever you want to call it. And so I need to make sure that in this turn, this column here on this row has a stone chamber in it, and at some point during the game I want to see if I can get a trap element in this chamber, whatever that chamber is to be, but that chamber doesn't have to be a certain thing. So let's go ahead and get to it here. We'll get started. So the first thing that we do in my construction phase as a solo game is I get to choose one of these things to go in, and I'm just going to kind of couple of things you're looking at. This is how much gold that card's going to generate for you this turn, and so 3 is the most. Whatever. And then down here at the bottom, this tells you which of these cards Jael is going to be wanting during the course of the turn. So we look up at the top of his card, and he has this blue hex. So this is a green one, that's a red one, red one, red one, red one. So he's not going to want any of these cards in this particular hand. We're going to be drawing more cards in just a minute. But let's just go ahead and be safe. And we're going to put this right here. That's the card that I'm choosing for this round. Now, a card has the space for 4 different elements. Now, he already has 2 printed elements on here, which means he has spaces for 2 more token elements if I wanted to add them in there. And you may or may not want to do that based on what challenge cards come up. Then, later on, we're going to, the next thing that we do is we choose a card to keep in our hand into the next round. Into the next part of the phase, rather. So I'm going to keep this one because it has the most money on it. So I'll keep that in my hand. And then we would check to see if any of these are going to go in Jael's deck. And he doesn't want those red ones, so none of them go into that deck. So nothing happens there. I do want to say this. Thunderworks, Kirk is here in the chat. So if you have any questions for Kirk, or if I have any questions for Kirk, that's one of the main reasons he's here. We're going to be able to ask him. He is working, so if you have a question for Kirk, let me know. I'll read it, and he'll hear it, and then he'll come and answer it. But that's how everything is going to go. So, love cows and mazes, and also card drafting, Norse says. Well, yes, these are Minotaurs. So that is a cool thing, though. Minotaurs used to be one of my favorite characters to play in D&D. I remember one of my favorite characters was a Minotaur barbarian way back in the day, and I just loved playing that character. So Minotaurs are cool. All right, so I kept one card, chose one card. He actually didn't take it in the other ones because none of them were the blue. So now I draw 1, 2, 3 cards because that's how many spaces I have left So 1, 2, and 3. Add that to the one that I kept, and now I have a hand of 4 cards. So I do want a trap over here. So do I have any trap cards? I don't, which is not cool, man. Oh, but there's a 4. Wow. Okay, well, let's see. I think I might want that 4. Are there any blues? Nope, no blues still. All right, well, that's good. Treasure chests are going to add to the amount of gold you earn during the course of the year too. So that's something. That's another thing you want to keep track of. Well, I think I'll go ahead and put this guy into. So that one is going to be there, but it doesn't have a trap, but it does have a space for a trap, and there's a trap in the market right now, so maybe I'll be able to get it. But that is that. Let me see. I may want to. I think I'll keep. I think I might want to keep. Wow, which one of these? 3 or 3, an encampment or a sanctum. I'm going to go with a sanctum just because I've got a bunch of stone out here already. So these two, they don't have the blue icon, so they don't go into Giles' deck. Now I draw 2 more cards, 1 and 2. Add that in. I'm getting super lucky on not drawing any Giles blue symbols here, so that's cool. That tomb is looking kind of... Wow. Oh, but you know what? I need a... Oh, man. I need an entrance. I just remembered that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I think I'm going to go with this 3 right here. That's an entrance in. So that's my entrance. And I've got a connection here too. This one's not connected to my entrance yet, but I might be able to get around to it. You never know. We'll see. Neither of these are the blue, so I just choose one to get rid of and draw another one. And my goodness, 2 and 2. Yeah, I think I'm going to want to take this one, because that will allow me to have, so I'm going to pop this one right down here. So I do have a connection between these 2 rooms, so this guy might be able to connect down here in my second year, so I think I'm good to go, because this is my only break right now, is right here, and I could even get a secret passage possibly to do that. So I look at this card here. Does it have the blue symbol? No, it doesn't. So it goes away. And now we go into our first, just lost the name, our first improvements. Yes, 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 improvements. So now we go into my first improvements. So I look at how much money I'm making here. So I have 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, that's poo-poo. So I'm taking 11 gold. Yael here has 12, however, so he's going to be able to go first, and he's going to take things away. So we look down here, and he's going to be taking the bottom 2 sections. So he'll take this one and this one, and they will actually go here into his little pile. Now, he also discards the lowest numbered challenge over here, which was, as we mentioned earlier, Sobek's Plunder. So now I only have these 2 challenge cards to go from. So we'll put this over here. And next. So that's all that he does. He took the bottom 2. He took one of those cards. And now I'm able to go. So I have $11 to work with, which isn't that great. Let's see. It's really not good at all. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a token, a trap token later on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 9. And I'm going to take this goblin and this secret passage, and I'm going to put that secret passage right there, which now actually connects all 4 of these to my entrance. And then this guy is going to get placed right here in the corridor. So we'll do that. I don't have enough money to do this, so now I'm going to pass, move my marker down to 0, and I get to choose one of these 2 here. So I've got a good number of kobolds that are out here. These guys right here. So the other guys weren't kobolds, they were something else. I'll come up with that name later on. I don't know what those dudes are. Kobolds, gnolls. There we go, gnolls. So I think I'm going to take the devious scales, because this one will gain me 3 reputation for each pair of kobolds and traps in my dungeon. So now, right now, I have a pair of kobolds, but I don't have any traps. But it's something for me to work towards. So we'll put that off here to the side. And this one is done away with. And now we go into the cleanup phase, where we simply just turn over 3 more cards for this guy. And we'll also clean up the market as well. So here we have to basically flip over 2 more cards and fill them up. We'll take these out of the way. So we've got 2 traps that are out here. So 1, 2, and then we've got 4 circle elements. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we've got 1 of these. Another secret passage. Man, 3 secret passages in the first 2 rounds. That's something else. They are usually hard to come by. All right, so that is the cleanup phase. We are good to go. We will flip over another Yael card, which shows us what he's going to be looking for. And this is one of the legendary ones. So now he has 2 symbols that he's going to go after. He's going to be making 15 gold this round, which is super duper. And then he's going to be discarding the top and bottom of each of these cards here. And wow, that's a lot of scoring too. So, all right, here we go. 1, 2, 4, and 5. So we're headed into the 2nd year, and I think I'm looking for some traps. I want some traps. I need a slime, and I need a stone, and of course, no slime whatsoever. Not yet, not yet. I might have some in a little bit. So what stones do we have going? That's not a good one. Okay, let's see. I apologize. I'm literally live. I'll call you back. I'm very sorry. It's my daughter. Cascade. There we go. All right, that's taken care of. My super apologies. That's super unprofessional, but my daughter is in town visiting from Germany, and she's trying to figure out where my son is doing football practice. So I apologize. Let's see here. All right. Well, this one looks actually pretty cool. I think what we'll do here is I'm going to take this dude. And the only reason I'm picking this one, wow, 2, 3, 4, oh, wow. Let's see, what is he looking for? Blues and reds. So he's looking for that one, and he's looking for this one. Wow. I don't want, man, that's $5 though. What is the likelihood of me getting up over 15 without a 5? Small. This gets me a trap, and it's the right thing, and it's a 3, and it's one of the ones he's looking for. So I'm going to put that right there. And okay, when I place the one for the 2nd year, you cover up the gold production from the first year, so that it runs into and shows that dungeon. So now I'm going to keep this one too because it is a 5, and whether he gets it or not, I don't know. We'll have to see. These 3 are not the colors he's looking for. We got 3 greens, so nothing doing there. Draw 3 more cards. 1, 2, and 3. All right. So he's looking for all of these. Why? Why, dude? Okay, so I still need a stone over here. That works. But it's only 2. Snapdragon. I might have to forego getting a stone over there just to keep him. 5, 8. I would need to get 7 more. I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay. Let's see. So, man, stupid analysis paralysis. What am I doing? I'll have to wait and see. I'm going to do it. I got my stone. That's still connected. I'm going to keep this just because. I'm getting rid of a slime though. I'm keeping the slime. I'm keeping the slime. I got to keep the slime just in case, because if I can't get over him, he's going to wipe out this dude. And I need that dude. Okay, so both of these, this is a red and a blue. He wants both of them. So these are going into his deck. Keep this guy, draw 2 more. 1, 2. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Slime trail. 3. Ooh, that's a nice one too. We've already got a connection to the next year over here. That's good. But yeah. 3 and 3. Yeah. I like it. Alright, so I'm going to take this guy right here and place him there. That gets connection. Everything's connected to the, so far, everything is connected to the entrance, which is cool. You don't have to have them connected, but it is going to score you more points at the end of the game. And then of these, I'll keep this one just to keep it out of his hand one more moment, and it doesn't help. But we're going to go ahead and do, oh man. Yeah. We'll do this one. Giving up a buck though. Stupid. Oh, but wait. Oh man. Yeah, he's already got 1. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll give him 2. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, I'm thinking down the road, final scoring, because we're both going to be contending for this, and he's going to be looking through this deck for how many of those he has. So, got to keep that on the up and up. Alright, so I super know that I didn't beat him, so wow, I only got 10 points. I suck. Alright, so 10 bucks. And Captain Yael has 15, so he's going to go through and do his turns first. So he will take out this and these. Put these over here for him. And then he's going to discard the lowest challenge card here, 4, 9, and 10. So Deadly Tomb is going away for the ones that he discarded. Let's put all of his stuff together over here. And that leaves us with these things as well. And now, what are you doing, boy? You need to lay down. dog is getting antsy. So we got $10 here. Yeah, we're going to need another. Yep, we're just going to do the $9 for this right here. And we'll put a trap up here, which satisfies one of my elements for the blueprint. And then this little guy is going to go here so that we have all 8 connected to the entrance, with a couple of things here, looking for connections down here that we can hopefully get over to our exit over there as well. So that's the end of that round. Now I'm going to pass, and let's see here. Gain 2 reputation for each ooze in a single cluster. Well, that's interesting. Or reputation for, I only have 1 of those. But we could. I do have a lot of, I have 2 oozes up here, so that's 4 points. I could add more down here. No, I have 3 up here. That's 6 points. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll try to add to that for later on. This goes away. And now we go into another cleanup phase here. Boom, boom, and boom. All right, let me check real quick. Kirk says, that is a crazy amount of secret passages early. You are correct. This is the first time I've ever seen that many secret passages that early. She's trying to give you strategic advice. I am sorry. Are there any different cards that are blah, blah, blah? Very tempted to add the Minotaur plushie to my pledge. It's adorable. I already added it to my pledge. So we met at PAX U 2019. It was honestly the highlight of the con. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Vanessa. All right. So, fool Jael by picking randomly. No, he's not a fool. Believe me. What defines a cluster? Thank you for asking, Marissa. So a cluster is basically here. This is a good thing to show, basically. So this shows you what a cluster is. Now, this is talking about uniquely sized clusters for chambers in your dungeon, but basically a cluster is just groups of the same kind of chamber that are together. So, for example, you have one group of rock clusters here, then you have another group of stone clusters here, and you have a cluster of stone up here, then you have another cluster of stone over here as well. So it's just when the same chambers are together in adjacency. That's basically what a cluster is. To give the textbook definition, let me find it because it's on the back of the page. A group of adjacent chambers of the same type, cave or stone. Clusters can have any number of chambers, including a single chamber. A group of adjacent chambers of the same type cannot be divided into multiple clusters. So there you have it. All right, let's see here. So now we need to continue that cleanup phase. So these things are going away, and I may have messed up and added some things to this that he shouldn't have. No, I can check. So the first round, let me double check this real quick. He got rid of the 2 bottoms. So he should have a single and one of those. He doesn't. Oh, there it is. Bing. Bing. There we go. All right, so that's that. And now in this one, he should have the top and the bottom. So the top of one and the bottom of the other. So the top of one and the bottom of another. So he should have 1, 2, 3, 4. So he should have all 3 of these, but he should only have 1 of these, and I think these 2 are the ones that he did not get. All right. Asterisk if I win because I messed up that thing. But we did the best we could there. All right, so another trap here, another trap here, and another trap there. And we have a beastie right there. And a couple small circle elements here. 1 and 2. All right. That market is ready to go. All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a cobalt and a stone over here. So stone right here and cobalt right here. But I do need to continue my path right there as well. So let's see what he's doing. Got to flip over. And another hard one. Great. So this is going to call for greens and reds. So red, green, red, red, green. Oh no. All right. Jael is on his game. I spanked him the other time and now he's looking for some payback. All right, that's a 0, but it has another thing. So it's technically a 1 because it's 0 cash here, but that's going to give me $1. Jeez Louise. 31033. And what is he making? He's making 19? What? All right. Let's see here. Well, that could add to that. That would be good. This is not so good. This could also add to that. So I'm going to go with this right here, which continues my trek into the next year. And then I'm going to keep, my goodness, this one. And then he's going to take all 3 of these because they're reds and greens. So that all 3 of those go in here. Wow. So now I draw 1, 2, 3 more cards, add it to this guy. And wow, a 5. But it is useless. That's traps though. That's good. I'm liking that. But boy, it's only 1. Dude, this super sucks. This super sucks right now. And I'm not saying the game. I'm saying that my choices super suck right now because I really don't want to get rid of this. Man. Oh my goodness. And all of them are like end of the... Oh, wait. No, I can do this. Oh, but that's horrible. I'm going to do this. 3 goes right there, continues. But I'm possibly going to be missing a couple of rooms at the end of the game, which honks major bobo. I will keep this one and get rid of these 2. And I got to draw 2. 1 and 2. Yep, blueprint is public knowledge. So green and red. These are the 2 he's looking for. Ooh. Oh, but it doesn't. Why couldn't I get this? Okay. This is really good though. I will place. Yeah, I'll place this here. No, yes, and I'm going to keep that. And this is a red, so it goes into his deck. And I draw 1. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to do this one because it gives me some traps that I need to go with my kobolds for my devious scales thing here. So I'm going to do that. I'm breaking up my my traps, though. This is a blue. He doesn't get this. He doesn't want it because it's trash. All right, so that is that. I'm going to be getting 6, 10, 12. Do I have any? I have no. I have 0. Wow. I have 0 gold chests, treasure chests. So 6, 10, 12. 12. Yay, that's the most. Nowhere near his 19, though. Ay, ay, ay. So, he goes into the thing first. He will take up these and these. And so we'll get to put those all over here for him. Yay, Bob. Then he discards the lowest challenge, which I believe is this one, which is a 1. And that goes over there. So, that's it for him. Ooh, I can get myself a lot of points, I think. So, I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4 to take this guy, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to take this guy as well. So, that is pretty good because getting 3 reputation for each pair of kobold and trap in my dungeon. So right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 kobolds, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 traps. So right now I've got 4 times 3, which is 12. That means that card's giving me 12 points. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. All right, these Q guys I think are over here. All right. These guys go away. And then oh, I gotta pick which one of these for a uniquely sized. Yep, gonna be doing that one. All right, now at the end of the 3rd year, in a cleanup phase, we do not put out any more challenge cards. Challenge cards are finito. There are no challenge cards in the 4th year. So we'll leave these guys right there just like that, but they are done. You have your 3 challenges, and now you're going to just try to maximize them in your last turn. So next is we flip that over, and we flip 1, 2 markets. And so we're going to have 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. The monsters are out. Oh, there's another one. And 4. Another secret passage. What is going on? And that's our market. So what is he going to be wiping out? Bottom and bottom. No! 13. Can I beat 13? I need that secret passage, y'all. I need it, need it, need it. All right, let's see here. I think I can do it. I think I can. Oh, this is another one. 3. All 3 hard ones came out. What is my luck? All right, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's looking for blues and greens. He's going to score 13. Oof. Tainted Clearing. That is a nasty looking card. Is that? Okay, that's like, I thought that was like blood splatters, but it's not. Okay. All right, so what am I looking for? I'm looking for a ooze over here in the corner, and I'm looking for a stone right here, and this is where my exit is going to be, so I need to keep that in mind, so I'm going to put that right there. Oh my goodness. One God 777, thank you so much for that $5. I appreciate it. Sam is going to throw a tantrum. I won't throw a tantrum, but Jael is bringing his A game this time, I think. I thought you weren't going to play the hard mode live. I know. I made that. I was like, I'm going to challenge myself. Haha. Well, yeah. I wasn't, but I was like, let's do it. I beat him the first time. I can beat him this time. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. But let's see here. All right, what have I got? I need a stone here, and I need a ooze here. What have I got for oozes? All right, that works, kind of. And yeah, that gets me a lot of bucks as well. So we're going to do this one right here. That gets me an ooze, and it also gets me the if I can just get that right there. If I can just get that connected. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. This one could work as well. Oh, that would be beautiful. Oh my goodness. He's looking for blues and greens. Let's see. Which is all of my hand. I think I must take this one. I must take that one. And he's, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He gets another. All right, I must take this one. So, blues and greens, that's all three of these. Ouch. And I gotta draw three. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, Kirk, for playing the hard mode live. I regret my decision. Oh, that didn't work out. That didn't work out bad. Yeah, I'm liking it. Oh, there's another. Oh, that's the one. I'm so stupid. I was like, oh, there's another 6. I'm so stupid. That's the one I kept, you big dummy. That's a 3, and that's a -1, but it does give me another one of those. That all but ensures he's only making 13. I got to get more than 13 though. 8 and 6 is 14. Okay.
Yes, I think I've done it.
But I got to get a stone. Okay, I'll have it.
Yes,
I think I can do it. So I'm going to do that. It does give me -1 point, but it's all right. Forget about it. Let's see. I think he takes both of these. Oh, no, he doesn't.
yes.
They're reds. He's looking for blues and greens this turn. 1 and 2. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am really getting super lucky here, and I'm super happy about it because I'm going to score a lot of points from my sudden shallows. Because this cluster is all of my big guys, my little what are they called, oozes. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna place this one right here, and then I'm going to keep this one. And is he looking for green? He is. Should I have done that the other way? Nah, he would have got one anyway. Alright, and then one more. And I'm just going to choose the mausoleum as well, right up here. So, oh no! Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Because I think I'm going to be able to get that. Blue. Does he take blue? Yes, he takes blue. Stupid. Alright. So how much money am I getting? I'm getting 6, 11, 14, 17, which is more than his punk 13. So I'm going to do 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to take this and connect it right here. Boom. And I put this here. And then, now that we have equal, so when JL has greater than or equal to this, then he goes. So now he's going to take this one, and he would have taken this one, but I already got it. So this goes over here, and then he's going to discard the lowest challenge, but there aren't any in the 4th round. And so now I can continue. I want that kobold, that's for sure, because I need some more kobolds. So we'll go ahead and do that. 10. So that's going to take me down to 13 to 10, from 13 to 3. And we're going to put this guy, let's see, 1, we'll put him up here. Think. Just so that we can help. And then this guy will go down here because this one doesn't have any elements. Alright, so we'll do that. And this goes away because nobody took it. And these go away as well. Alrighty then. Let's see here. Alright, I need to get... I can't believe I didn't do this. I need to get my handy dandy scoring sheet. First of all, these are all prototype. I told you it was a prototype copy anyway. So there's that. I need to get myself a pen. So I'll be right back. See here. And yes, I am also going to get my phone out so that we don't have any any clerical errors on actually doing this. So, scoring sheets that are going to come with the game. Of course, this is just a prototype copy, but you can see here, and I apologize for leaving. Reminds me of the empty chair stream portion with Devin. I'm sorry. Let's see. So this is the thing. So you're going to score your points over here. And then Jael is going to score his points over here. So what we do first is who got the most right here, the game, and who had the most gold in the last round. I did, so I get 9 points, and then Jael will get 6 points. So, oh, first time I've used the pen. Cool. So I will get 9, and then Jael will get 6 on that. Then we look at, just want to make sure we're doing this correctly. So I'm going to go to final scoring for solo mode here. And so, final priority, position of your marker, already did that. Goal card, Jael's reputation based on the scoring condition of the roll card. So, examine Jael's collected market tokens and chamber cards in his score pile to determine how much he has. All right, so this is all of his tokens that he took. Come on now. And then the gold card is this right here. So we're looking for oozes. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 oozes. Punk. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In your face! So I will get 15 points, and Jael will get 9. It is worthy of noting here, I think, that you do have to have something that the card is calling for. You have to have at least one of the things to score any of those points. You don't just get points because, oh, I came in second place with 0. You can't do that. All right, so now we're going to do Jael's cards here. So what we do first of all is we count the number of points that are here. So we'll go with. So the first card that we had here was 15 points base. So he's going to get 15 points from this card, and then he also gets 2 for each of the knolls that are in his thing. So there's 1 knoll here, and then he's got, so that's 1, 2, 2. What a dork. So that's 2 times 2 is 4 plus 15, so that's 19 for his first card. Second card is going to be 10 plus 5 for each set of gnolls, kobolds, and goblins. So he's got 1, 2, so there's 2 goblins, 3 goblins, 1 kobold, 2 kobolds. So it looks like he has a set of 2 complete sets. So that's 10 points. That's 20. Wow. 20 points for his second card. For his third card, he gets 12 plus 3 for every set of oozes and slimes. So he's got 1 set right here. And then he's got 1, 2 slimes, 3 slimes, only 1 ooze so far, 4 slimes, 2 oozes, so we're up to a set of 2, a set of 3, I think. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's got 4 oozes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got a set of 4. So he's got 4 sets. So that's 12. So that's 24 points. Holy Moses. Okay then. Jael's bringing his A game. All right. Now this is 15 points base, and then he gets 2 points for every reputation token that he has. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ouch. That's 7 altogether. That's 14, 29. Oh my goodness. Wow. 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 I'm pretty sure Jael is going to wipe the floor. All right, so let's see. Let's continue with Jael so that we just have everything continued. Now what we do next is we tabulate his reputation from those stars. So he has 1, 2, 3, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points. All right, so here we go. Let's see here. Tabulating Jael's points. 6 plus 9 plus 19 plus 20 plus 24 plus 29 plus 9 equals 116. So Jael has 116 points. That's what we're trying to get. I need to score 100 points, basically. Maybe a little bit less than that. Because I already have those 24. All right, you fed him reputation stars like cookies. I did. You are correct. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. Now, here's the thing. He doesn't get any points for connecting his entrance to and his exit. So that's where I'm going to score 32 points, because I know that I got all 16 of my chambers connected to both my entrance and my exit. So I have, yeah. Yes, I got all 16. So that's going to be 32 points down here that I'm going to be able to score for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there so I can feel better about myself right now before I find out that he crushed me. All right, so I've got 32 points for that, because you get 1 point for every chamber that's connected to both, that's connected to your entrance, and you get 1 point per chamber for everything that's connected to your exit. So if everything is connected to both your entrance and your exit, you count them all twice. So there's 16 cards out here. You get 32 points because I connected it to both. All right, so that's that. Now we go to Devious Scales first because our first challenge card. So Devious Scales, I get 3 points per pair of kobolds and traps. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 kobolds, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like I get 5 sets, so that's 15 points for that card. And for this card, I get 2 reputation for each ooze in a single cluster of chambers in my dungeon. So my cluster and a cluster is the same that are adjacent. So all of these guys that are here is one cluster. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in that cluster. So 8 times 2 is 16 for that one. And then for this one, I get 3 reputation for each uniquely sized cluster of chambers in my dungeon. Uniquely sized clusters. Okay. So I believe I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think I have 4. Kirk, if you could check that on me. For this one right here, I just want to make sure the varied composition. I get 3 reputation for each uniquely sized cluster of chambers in my dungeon. So I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4 clusters in my dungeon. So I think that's 12 points. Check me if I'm wrong, please. But that's 12. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think that's correct. But we'll let Kirk chime in to see if that is possible. 3 clusters. The 2 on the bottom left are the same size. Ah, okay, okay, gotcha. All right, so 3 clusters, that's only 9 points then. Thank you, thank you. All right. So I have 1 uniquely sized, another uniquely sized, and both of these are the same, so I can only count 1 of them. Understood. Thank you, sir, for that clarification. All right. Next, I have reputation stars, and I don't think I have any of those. I don't have any. No, I have -1. Great job, Sam. You're awesome. I have -1. Such a tool. And then my blueprint card, I believe I've got all 8 of my elements. So I need a stone here, which I do. I need a trap here, which I do. I need a stone, and then an ooze. No, I'm sorry, a slime. And then I need a stone and a kobold. So that's good. And then I need an ooze. And then this one needs to be a stone. So I got all 8, so that's 20 points for that one as well. So let's see how we did here. 9 plus 15 plus 15 plus 16 plus 9 plus 32 plus 20 equals no. Why? Why? All right, fine. Oh my goodness. Also see my note about Giles' final gold up a little further. Yeah, maybe I messed that up a little bit too. 1, the final gold, he remains at 13. Oh, so I have to not spend bucks there. Okay, well that's another swing of 3 points both ways. So that would be 9 and 6 there, which means that would be plus 3. So it's still 119 to 112. All right, still he still won. He still won, but he won by 7 points and not just 1 point. So there you have that. My goodness gracious. All right. Well, I don't know what to say. I thought I had it, man. I thought I had it in the bag. I thought I was a contender. Hopefully this gives you a yes, super close. Thank you, Kirk, for a couple of nudges in the right direction for me here. I thought I had him. But I will say this. Both modes are challenging. I've played the easy mode, and I've also played the now I've played the legendary mode, the hard mode, and both. I mean, I already showed you the thing here. When I played easy, it was 112 to 98, and I beat him. 112 to 98, so that's only a difference of 14 points. Today I played on difficult mode, legendary mode, and he beat me by 119 by just 7 points, 119 to 112. So they were both challenging, I think. I really didn't hold anything back with that first game on easy mode because you never know how solo modes go. Sometimes solo modes are super difficult even on easy mode. And then when you step it up, you're just inflicting pain upon yourself. But both are challenging, but I don't think either are overly challenging. Like I said, I thought I had this one in the bag. But it came down to just the smallest of details at the end. But I like that because throughout the game, I felt like I still can win. I still can get there. I still can pull it out of the bag because I knew I had stuff that he wasn't going to be scoring for, that I was going to be scoring for. So there's that. I fed him too many reputation points. I really did. And that's something I can try to do different later. But who's to say that if I hadn't fed him those and kept some of them for myself, I would have been giving him some other points somewhere else that could have also made the difference. But a lot of things helped me out. I have never seen, this is the 4th time I've played the game now, and and the other 3 games, secret passages were very hard to come by. They were very, very rare commodities. And by that I mean we saw 1, maybe 2 come up each game. 3 came out in this game, and I was able to... No, 4 came out, and I was able to get 3 of them. So that was a little bit advantageous on my side. Otherwise, I really enjoyed the solo play. I really do. And I'm not a solo gamer, really. I don't fashion myself. I don't call myself a solo gamer at all. I would much rather lean towards playing the game with other people. But one of the things that I like about this game is that I feel like it gives you the same kind of experience that you would be having with the game if other people were seated around the table with you. Sometimes, at least in my experience and from my perspective, solo games you'll be going through the same mechanisms, but the experience that you have with the game is very different. And I think with this one, they've replicated the drafting section of the game to make it feel much more like you have other people seated at the table with you. And that, for me at least, that really kind of pushes it into the realm of pure enjoyment for the game. So I really do think that that's a cool thing about the game. Now, if you're a solo gamer, you are going to have to take what I just said with a grain of salt, because I'm not a solo gamer and I really enjoyed it. Are you going to enjoy it? I don't know. You're gonna have to make that decision on your own, and maybe I don't even need to make that delineation. I think maybe that's an unnecessary delineation to make, because I do enjoy playing games. Solo gamers enjoy playing games. I enjoyed this one. You probably will too. I don't know. I can't make that decision. You'll have to watch the video and make that decision on your own. But I will have to say that I really enjoyed this. Tomorrow, I am going to be playing this game with 3 other people. I know that the live stream, the schedule for tomorrow, says that there's only going to be 3 total. But I had another buddy of mine that said he was free, so we're going to add him into the mix, which means that I'm going to have to figure out an angle, a couple camera angles that will fit, one of which will fit 4 people. So I'm going to get started on thinking about that here in a little bit. But we're going to be playing this 4-player tomorrow. So you can come back at 2 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. And that will be 5 p.m. Eastern time. 2 p.m. here, 5 p.m. Eastern time. And that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, is a 4-player game of Stonespine Architects, so that you guys can check it out and see how it plays with 4 players. I've showed you how it plays solo mode today, and generally speaking, it feels very much like a 2-player mode. So I've not played it 3-player yet. That's what we were originally going to be doing tomorrow, but I had another friend say that he's available. So my buddy JT, my buddy Brian, whom my wife and I played Northgard with last week, will be stopping by again. So JT, Brian, my wife, and I will be playing Stonespine Architects tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So come on back and join us. We will certainly love to have you. And thank you for joining us here. Let me see if there's any more questions or anything like that. I do want to thank Kirk. Kirk, thank you so much for being here, answering people's questions, giving me a little, Jethro slap on a couple of those things to make sure I'm doing things right. I appreciate that because I do want to represent the game as correctly as possible. But yes, Secret Passages came in clutch, super clutch. Let's see, 3 clusters. Feels like different size clusters. Challenge could be worth 4 or 5 points each. Sebastian Moeller, so close. Yes, perfectly balanced. I think it is balanced very well. Yes, you are correct. Super close. Even stacking the deck with Secret Passages. I didn't. You joker. I did not do that. But fun to catch the stream. Thank you for being here, Kirk. I appreciate it. We are gonna get out of here. Thank you for joining me. I certainly appreciate it. If you liked what you saw today, please think ever so diligently about subscribing to my channel. I would appreciate it if you do. We're going to come out with more. We're going to be doing live plays, live Q&As, reviews, unboxings, interviews, painting videos. There's a lot of different stuff that we're going to be doing in the future, and that we already have done. So check it out, see what you think, and if you like what you see, then give us a subscribe, and we'll thank you for it. But I'm going to get on out of here. I got to get ready to pick up my son from football practice. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care.